un partido que para mí fue muy duro, que fue contra Jennifer Capriati en Boca Raton.
Sí.
Jennifer tenía 13 años. Ella recién empezaba, era la jugadora, era el boom.
Fue su primer
del momento.
título. Era un boom en Estados Unidos. La nombraban la sucesora de Chris Evert y había 100 fotógrafos y había firmado un contrato millonario antes de debutar en Boca Raton.
Sí, todo el mundo hablando de ella. Era, bueno, el primer torneo que realmente le iba bien, llegó a la final, o sea, yo tenía que jugar contra ella a la final. Y para mí era duro porque sabía que yo se suponía que le tenía que ganar, pero era una jugadora que estaba subiendo, su juego era muy bueno, jugaba muy bien, era dura para jugar. Y me acuerdo la noche anterior sentía una presión, sentía una sensación difícil como de manejar, ¿no? Como que no la soportaba dentro mío. Y no voy a la hora de que empiece el partido para sacarme todo eso.
Así recordaba Gabriela en esta entrevista con Guillermo Salatino en 2010 cuán difícil fue para ella este partido que veremos a continuación, esta final del Virginia Slims de Florida en Boca Raton 1990 contra la entonces niña prodigio del tenis Jennifer Capriati, quien efectivamente jugaba aquí no solo su primera final, sino su primer torneo, aún con 13 años y siendo la nueva sensación del mundo del tenis. Hoy sabemos la enorme presión que Gaby sintió antes de este partido, en el que sin embargo logró imponer talento, garra y autoridad, y si había nervios y presión, esto no le afectó en lo más mínimo, logrando imponer su tenis en un alto nivel e imponiendo su experiencia para ganar el partido y el torneo. Vale destacar que Capriati, alcanzando esta final con 13 años y 11 meses, superaba el récord de Sabatini de ser la más joven jugadora en alcanzar la final de un torneo profesional, récord que hasta entonces pertenecía a Gabriela al alcanzar la final del torneo de Hilton Head en abril de 1985 con 14 años y 11 meses, final que perdería ante Chris Evert.
Her fifth professional tournament. That was the fastest route to the top.
Well, Gabriela Sabatini won the toss and she's elected to receive, hoping that perhaps she might get an early break from Jennifer.
Two matches passed. It is Capriati with this match's first point.
I'm going to make a wild prediction here, Paul. I'm going to predict that Jennifer's going to win this match and the championship. But it may not be so wild.
Against the third-ranked player in the world. Sabatini's game is power. She displays it there to even us 15-all.
Well, Jennifer said last night that she would be practicing against her practice partner, Rich Ashby, who will be hitting a lot of heavy topspin in practice today.
$15-30. Capriati diligently trying to prepare for what is Sabatini's strength, and that is the world-renowned top spin return.
Well, Jennifer is serving from the most difficult end because she's looking right into the sun when she tosses the ball. But of course, Gabriela will have that end next.
only the fourth double fault by Capriati this entire tournament. A rare mistake, and she falls behind. Sabatini breaks her serve to open the match.
This is Sunshine Network, Florida's only sports and public affairs network.
Crystal trophies await our champion today in the singles final of the Virginia Slims of Boca Raton. Gabriela Sabatini with serve, having broken Jennifer to open today's match. Consecutive mishits by Jennifer.
So I think that just shows a little bit of nervousness, and Jennifer's just a little too eager to get out there and whack that ball. As it sails on Gabby. I think where Jennifer might have the most trouble from Gabby's topspin shots is to Jennifer's backhand, because the double-handed backhand, the ball sits up so high.
15-30.
And with the ball sitting up so high, Jennifer has to hit it either at shoulder height or above shoulder height, and that's very difficult for the two-handed backhand player.
Laura Gildemeister, Jennifer's opponent yesterday, said that Capriati hits the ball well when it's coming up to her. .1540, and an opportunity for young Jennifer to break right back.
Well, Jennifer likes to hit the ball on the rise, and unfortunately when you've got such heavy topspin coming at you, that's a difficult thing to do.
And it sails on Capriati when Sabatini was vulnerable.
Well, that was a golden opportunity for Jennifer right there, and a good service action from Gabriela Sabatini. She gets a body weight going forward into it, and this is where Jennifer had the opportunity to break serve. She had too many opportunities, didn't know which shot to hit.
And indeed, Capriati breaks back on Sabatini, and we are even a game apiece. Sabatini's been so successful in this tournament in holding serve, as you would expect. Love.
Well, there's a lot of pressure on Gabriela Sabatini right now. She's the #1 seed and the #3 player in the world.
30 love. Now watch how quickly Jennifer's ready to go again.
Jennifer's got a very good service action, very smooth, and really jumps up and into that serve.
Just wide. 30-15.
Jennifer has one of the nicest service actions I've ever seen on a player of such a young age.
The backhand.
Well, Gabby won't be able to hit a lot of slice backhands to Jennifer, but Jennifer's backhand is extremely good. Look how she gets her feet in position. And that's something that she has to do with the double-handed backhand.
And the game is to Capriati. Consecutive games for Jennifer, and she leads the Master 2-1. Capriati leading Sabatini 2-1. That's Mary Lou Daniels in your picture, the first Capriati victim in her career.
Well, she seems to be enjoying this match.
She stuck around. Time and time again, the backhand has sailed early on Gabriela. Sabatini looking at the call. The linesman thinking she had ace Jennifer. And wide. Too aggressive?
Once again, that's just nerves playing a part in that unforced error. She had the opportunity, just a little too eager.
.30-15. This crowd throughout the afternoon will be, as you would imagine, decidedly in favor of the 13-year-old Saddlebrook resident.
Sound effects from both players, both groaning and putting everything they've got into each shot.
And the velocity of their games similar.
Well, it looked like it was going to be a great drop shot from Sabatini. Capriati lucky to get to it, and then she has the opportunity once again. She's swinging just a little bit too much, going for too much when she has the opportunity.
Looking to even us at 2 games apiece in this opening set. Indeed. Sabatini this time holds service and is knotted with Jennifer 2-all.
Sabatini's backhand, she gets her shoulders turned right around. You can see how she hits off the back foot with the backhand and then brings her arm up and over the ball, hitting a lot of heavy topspin.
And wide. Both players have hit more errors today than winners.
Well, it's the final and they're both a little tentative out there. And Jennifer's had the opportunity to come up with a couple of winners and just overhit them, just being a little too anxious.
That was her 8th error. And her 9th. Love 30. Sabatini to the right of the court, numerous times setting her up to come back left.
Well, she kept Sabatini guessing, hitting to the forehand on nearly every occasion then, and then when Sabatini's leaning to the forehand side, just hitting it to the backhand down the line.
Oh! 15-40. Double break point. The slice backhand betrayed her.
Well, it wasn't the ideal time to hit the drop shot. Gabby was just a little too far back in the court, and she would have had to hit the perfect drop shot to have won that point. Look how far she is, right behind the baseline, and that's not where you want to play a drop shot from. Sabatini, but look how far Capriati has to run to get to that drop volley and then to hit a winner off it. Oh, and she should be happy with that. That's great movement by Capriati.
2-all.
To hit a winner off that shot, once she got there, that's just fantastic tennis.
Red deuce, of course. Advantage Capriati, who throughout her match yesterday with Laura Gildemeister found herself in a position she had to battle back. She said she is mentally tough to do that.
Oh, she's mentally tough. There's no question about that. It's hard to believe that she's almost 14 years of age.
We return to deuce. The advantage to Sabatini.
It was a good get by Jennifer right there, but she doesn't give up on any point. Not one shot has she given up in this match. Lunging for everything. And both these players are going to be exhausted at the end of this match. But it's the championship match and you've got to chase everything down.
Perfectly played. The expert marksman in Sabatini claims a 3-2 advantage in the opening set of our singles final. Sabatini now having broken Capriati with the lead and service. Out! 15-love.
Well, all three breaks of service in this set have been from the northern end, where the players are tossing the ball right into that sun. And we'll see if Gabriela can hold serve.
The ace, our first today.
And that's Sabatini's favorite serve to the juice, to the ad court, the serve right down the tee. And that was a perfectly placed service.
An opportunity for Gabby to earn a love game. The boomer from the baby.
Well, she gets the short ball here from a sliced backhand from Gabby, and she steps right into that, even though Gabby was on the backhand side looking for it. Jennifer got a lot of angle with that backhand cross court.
Gabriela Sabatini takes her fourth game in this opening set as Jennifer tried to go down the line on the right side.
Well, Gabby's running Jennifer around quite a bit, and I think you'll see that Jennifer's getting just a little bit tired in these points. And if we take a look at her now, she does look a little weary.
She complained after the match yesterday of having very sore feet.
Well, she's done a lot of running on these hard courts. That's great play from Jennifer, being aggressive, taking the game to Gabriela, because I think Jennifer's finding the heavy topspin shots from Gabby starting to wear her out a little bit, and Gabby trying to slow the game down just a fraction, because Jennifer does play very quickly.
Sabatini turning her back to Jennifer and walking away from the baseline for a moment is now ready. Yesterday against Gildemeister, Capriati trailed identically 4-2. A second double fault, and we'll remind you she suffered only 3 in 5 previous matches. 15-30.
Well, this is not only physically draining for Jennifer Capriati, but also mentally draining. There's a lot of pressure out there playing in her first professional tournament and reaching the semi-finals.
Sabatini with the cry of despair, hoping that was in. It was not.
Well, there's also a lot of pressure on Sabatini too. Sabatini working Capriati around from side to side, and poor Jennifer, she was relieved when that ball went out. Sabatini's the #1 seed in this tournament. She's the #3 player in the world. There's an awful lot of pressure on her, and she's only 19 years of age, and she's playing someone not even 14 yet.
Down 15-30, Capriati, unseeded as a wild card.
Gabriela Sabatini, the only seed to survive.
She came roaring right back, as she did yesterday. 4-3 she trailed, but has life again. Beatrice Sabatini looking on. Her daughter leads 4-3 in the singles final and is serving.
At first, the linesperson called fault, and then he corrected himself. And I think that it should be a service ace to Gabriela Sabatini.
Did you correct it? First, second serve. I'm not overruling that ball.
Well, it looked like an ace to me, I'm afraid. But then the linesperson, he did signal out, he called out, and then he changed his call to good. But he's sticking with his call.
That is it. Love 15.
We might be able to see on the replay just how this ball was. You can see that Jennifer actually doesn't have a play on it. From here, it looked good. That was a big point in this game.
If Capriati had to do it again, she would have gone to Sabatini's backhand there.
Oh, it was a great shot by Gabby, and I'm surprised that Jennifer wasn't looking for the cross-court forehand from Sabatini, because Gabby likes that shot.
What power! And how young.
Well, that was definitely a solid overhead, and very smart of Jennifer to let that ball bounce. Gives her more time to hit it, and it's not quite as difficult as hitting the ball when it's in the air. Certainly being treated to some great tennis here today, and a great drop shot from Gabby, a great get by Jennifer, but smart play from Gabby to put that lob over Jennifer's head.
They both come to the net. Sabatini wins the duel.
Well, it's another great opportunity for Jennifer right there. Great anticipation from Gabby. looking for that forehand down the line. And that's what won her that point.
Serving to lead 5-3. The Matador and Sabatini, triumphant with her right fist, leads 5 games to 3.
And that was just unbelievable. A great get by Jennifer. And to get to this shot, perfect point to play because she put a very high defensive lob up, but unable to come up with that winner. But look at Sabatini. She is definitely fired up. Crowd getting into that point then, and who wouldn't? Unbelievable tennis by both girls.
The 6,000 plus here will remember this match for time immemorial. 15 love. Ted Tinling, who Bud Collins calls the towering totem of tennis, calls this one of the 4 great premieres in his 80-year-old lifespan. Capriati's arrival on the tennis scene. 30 love.
But Jennifer has not held serve yet from the northern end. She's been broken twice. And needless to say, if she should lose serve this time, she would lose the first set. Jennifer's serve. That serve just going into the net at 82 miles per hour.
Whoa! Swing and a miss.
Well, that definitely goes down as an ace for Jennifer Capriati.
Jennifer serving for the game and a love game as well. Tinling is here, and he said he is just so happy that this debut occurred in his lifetime, that he was here to see it. And then the game to Capriati, who has captured Ted Tinling's heart, and that of the 6,000 in Boca. It's 5-4 Sabatini in our first set. Sabatini serving for the set, leading 5-4.
And she's serving from the northern end, which is the difficult end when she tosses the ball right into the sun.
A double full. The first for Gabby.
Gabby's not too happy with that call.
To be honest, it seems as if Jennifer has benefited from nearly every close line call throughout the week.
Gabby once again going for her first serve down the T-junction to the ad court.
And in! The tennis gods are kind. Could Sabatini have her service broken, serving for the set? Not without a fight, she won. 15-30.
Oh, Gabby's a real fighter out there. She wants to win here. She's worked extremely hard over the years on her fitness and the mental side of the game.
Some had speculated that, having been injured at Australia and with limited match play since, that she might be vulnerable today, not on top of her game.
time when Gabby would have been vulnerable after coming back from her injury at the Australian Open in January, would have been the first and second round matches that she played, and she came through those quite comfortably. And she's played 4 matches here at the Virginia Slims of Florida. And until today, she was the youngest player to reach a singles final, just 1 month short of her 15th birthday. And a very big point right now. 5-4 to Sabatini, 30 all. Sabatini once again moving Capriati all over the court, but this time Sabatini taking her time. Jennifer really had nowhere to go. She had to wait till Sabatini hit that shot. And that brings up Sabatini's first set point. And she had to work extremely hard to win that point. Jennifer, she's wearing Jennifer down.
To Gabriela Sabatini, 6-1.
And what great play from Sabatini, moving Capriati from side to side, and Capriati just a little unlucky not to win that point. Great movement from Jennifer, but look at the amount of court that she has to cover, and from side to side, from the backhand side to the forehand side, and I'm sure Gabby breathed a sigh of relief when that forehand sailed over the baseline.
Capriati has dropped 2 sets in this tournament prior to today. Sabatini, however, has not dropped 1.
And the time Capriati did lose a set to Claudia Porvik was the second set in her match, which she dropped 6-love.
(15-30). Capriati's service broken twice in the first and fifth games of our first set. If you cheat or hope to lean on Sabatini, she will spy it.
Well, it was a short serve from Capriati, and Sabatini just put a lot of weight behind that forehand.
Still break point. Sabatini hoping to start the second set off as she did the first and claim the initial game. And not with miss hits.
We must remember that it is a little windy out here. It does play havoc with the ball.
Right down the line. The crowd's cheers drowned Jennifer's yes emphatically after the return.
Well, one of Jennifer's favorite shots is the forehand down the line, whether her opponent's on the baseline or at the net. She hit a lot of forehand passing shots down the line against Helena Sukova.
Gabriela waiting with all of us to see if the return would clear the net.
Well, Jennifer having to cover a lot of court once again, from deep in the backhand side to deep in the forehand side, and the only thing she could do there was throw up the lob, which actually barely landed over the net, and it was a difficult shot for Sabatini to hit.
Again, Miss Precocious has the advantage.
Foot fault.
And Jennifer has been called foot fault in a couple of her other matches.
And what? Pegged it perfectly, did she not? To home service. And she takes the initial game. 1-love.
I think it's very important for Jennifer mentally to lead in this second set. If she served first, if she can hold on to serve each time and perhaps get a break on Gabby, then her game starts to flow. Jennifer Capriati winning the French Junior Championship last year, also the US Junior Championship, was a quarterfinalist at the Wimbledon Juniors, won the doubles junior title at Wimbledon and the US.
She is the quickest to reach a final professionally, doing so on her first tournament.
And her idol, Chris Evert, reaching the final in her 5th tournament, as did Monica Seles. Tracy Austin, another famous American, reaching her 11th tournament. Unbelievable. And Andrea Jaeger at her 13th.
And in terms of years?
To turn pro, Jennifer turning pro, 13 years and 11 months. Kathy Rinaldi was 14 years, 4 months. Mary Jo Fernandez, 14 years and 6 months. And Mary Jo on your screen right now, unfortunate that she had to forfeit to Gabriela Sabatini in their semi-final yesterday when she pulled a hamstring muscle.
Football crowd with the cheer following the overhead smash.
And once again, Jennifer letting that ball bounce, a great idea. And then just waiting for Sabatini to commit herself.
Sabatini's service broken but once in our opening set, that in the second game.
Sabatini quite successful with that drop shot, especially when it goes to Capriati's backhand. She makes sure that Capriati's way over in the forehand side so that she has a lot of ground to cover.
And the ace. Her first.
perfect serve right there, wide to Capriati's forehand. Great anticipation from Gabby. Wasn't a particularly great volley, but she was looking for the forehand from Capriati to go down the line, and you can see how she'll move to cover that forehand.
Sabatini has attempted the slice backhand rather deep in her court, and it has not worked.
That wasn't a high percentage drop shot that time. She was... And Sabatini not having quite as much room to work with.
Still serving to even us a game apiece in set number 2. But she does. We're even a game apiece, and as you know, or if you are just joining us, set number 1 belongs to Sabatini, 6-4. Claudia Porvic pounded on a weak second service by Capriati and thought that that might be her Achilles heel in advance of this match. So much for theories.
Well, I think as the match goes on and Jennifer gets a little tired, her second serve might be a bit of a weakness, but she puts a lot of kick on it, so it bounces a little high. So even though it lands short, it still jumps up and into the player, gets a bit of distance from that.
With it at her feet, Capriati is unable to return the ball.
Well, it was a good forehand from Sabatini because it's got a lot of topspin on it, and you can see it just dips right at Jennifer's feet. And it was a very difficult shot for Jennifer to hit. Gabriela Sabatini won a silver medal at the 1998 Olympic Games in Seoul.
The ace by Capriati.
And it will be interesting to see if Jennifer Capriati plays tennis at the Olympics for the United States in 1992 when we play in Barcelona. And it was a great service wide to Gabby's forehand, and that was clocked at 86 miles per hour.
Ace number 2. $30 all. You see the bracelet that she wears on her wrist. A gift from her heroine in Chris Evert.
Well, Jennifer is very close to the Evert family, and Chris Evert has a home just a couple of hundred yards from the tennis club here at the Polo Club, and Jennifer has been spending a lot of time at Chrissy's house before she plays her matches. But Chrissy's not there, she's in Aspen. But Chrissy has been talking to Jennifer before she plays all her matches.
Vulnerable to her backhand is Capriati, and Sabatini takes ready advantage of it. We're at deuce. The advantage to Capriati, serving to claim a 2-1 advantage as she did in the first set before Sabatini rallied. Opportunities lost against a player the caliber of the world's third-rated Gabriela Sabatini are rarely realized again, and it is break point for Gabby. We return to deuce a third time.
Well, Jennifer's turning the tides. This time she's running Sabatini from side to side and waiting till she gets the ball to hit it into the open court. It's been Sabatini who's been moving Capriati around a lot in this match, and it's always a good idea if your opponent's moving you around and wearing you out, then turn the tables. Do the same thing to them as they're doing to you. Wear them out. Sabatini's the expression on her face, what she has to do to win a point. And look, against another player might have given up on that shot, but Capriati is right in there, and that brings up second break point for Gabriela Sabatini.
Magnificent tennis. Down the line with the backhand as Sabatini approached the net.
Well, it was a fairly good approach shot from Sabatini. High bouncing topspin, but she really should have covered the shot down the line because there wasn't much else for Capriati to do with that. And we're at deuce number 4 in this game.
Net ball.
And now a third opportunity for Gabriela Sabatini to break Jennifer Capriati.
And both players working extremely hard out there. No one's giving the other any free points.
Which she does. Capriati is broken for a third time today, the first time in this set. 2-1, Sabatini leads after taking the first 6-4. Match that he recalls between Suzanne Leglon and Helen Wills.
It must have been some match.
And Ted recalls it as if it was yesterday. This match an hour old as Sabatini leads 15-love.
And a lot more unforced errors from Jennifer, 17 to Gabby's 12, and those extra 5 unforced errors being very expensive.
Her trademark for Jennifer, the down-the-line forehand winner.
And she catches Gabby off guard. Gabby just perhaps looking for the forehand cross-court.
Jennifer ties Sabatini in knots at the net.
And it was a great cross-court backhand from Jennifer. Perhaps the approach shot just a little too short from Gabby.
Sending Capriati on a prolonged jog back and forth, Sabatini with the winner.
The crowd not particularly happy with that call, but I think the ball got the line. Jennifer not giving up on any shot. She's even running for that one.
Yes is right, young lady. Break point, Capriati. She finishes her off, does Capriati. What's the forehand again? Right down the line. Sabatini surrendering service for only the second time this afternoon. 2-all, second set. Ted Tinling joining all of us in thinking this is the most eventful debut. As you see the service breaks since Chrissy Evert landed in London back in '72 for Wimbledon. The international scene. On guard. Between the legs.
Well, Gabby has been known to hit winners off that particular shot. She's a very imaginative player. And just a little unfortunate that didn't come over, but I'm sure Jennifer was going to be prepared if it did.
Been magnificent if it had. Kind of been fun to see the return. Long. Saved by the sail.
And that wasn't an easy overhead for Gabby to hit, because that ball was looking right into the sun. It was a good idea from Jennifer, but Gabby not trying to hit it too hard, just looking for placement.
Capriati now leading with an opportunity to claim a 3-2 advantage.
Oh, what a great return from Gabby off quite a good serve from Jennifer. Gabby being very aggressive on that return of serve. Just moving her feet, moving right into it.
Up she comes, attempting the drop shot to no success. 3-2 Capriati in the second set, and we'll return to center court at the Polo Club, Boca Raton. And Gabriela with service. The winner to pocket $70,000.
And only the second double fault from Gabby.
Love 30. The 100th point of this match earned by Capriati. The points even now for the afternoon at 50 apiece. Sabatini facing triple break point. Thus far, this has been her least impressive game today. She double faults to finish it. Indeed, that's the case. A very bad game for Gabriela in this searing heat. You see she is drenched in perspiration.
Well, it's a very tiring match for both players. They're moving each other around the court, and it's just a very hot and humid day out here, and the players working extremely hard, and that was a very big game in this match. Steffi Graf winning the championship here last year.
We'll get another look at that in a moment. Duel at the net. Playing as if she wants a crowd here in Boca.
Well, that was more like a short lob than a drop shot from Gabby, and not a very smart play.
If Jennifer plays quickly, and if indeed Sabatini's tired, now is the time to press.
Well, how much further can Jennifer run? Unbelievable tennis and great play also from Gabby. Having to be alert at that net, an unbelievable drop volley. And Jennifer not giving up. And Jennifer, this time, she's taking her time. She needs to get a couple of deep breaths. That was just an unbelievable point.
Consecutive points by Sabatini.
And Sabatini anticipating the forehand from Gabriela, getting the names confused, anticipating the forehand from Capriati that time. Capriati could have gone cross-court, but she's gone down the line with that forehand so many times.
$15-30.
Well, that was unbelievable playing from Sabatini. A great drop shot right into the corner there. Jennifer lucky to get to it, and the unbelievable angle that Sabatini gets there, and Jennifer anticipating it but unable to do much with it.
All 3 points by Sabatini have been won on drop shots in this game. And now Capriati's service broken by Sabatini, who answers her worst game with perhaps her best. When she's done that before, she's answered with a kick service. Out! 15 love. There you see Sabatini and Graf twice. She beat Everett, did Steffi here last year.
And that was a great match. 3 very close, exciting sets.
Gabby's perhaps having trouble with service at the moment.
Now she's once again serving from the northern end, and that's the most difficult end.
The sun, as you see from the shadows, directly in her face when she offers her service toss. Off a slow 56-mile-per-hour service. Capriati tried to unleash the cross-court winner and narrowly missed. Jennifer has not enjoyed success in this set at the net.
It's very difficult to come to the net against Sabatini because her ground strokes have such heavy topspin on them, and they're dipping when they come over the net, and you're always having to hit up. And that puts you on the defensive when you're at the net.
charged, and Jennifer blew the backhand past her.
It wasn't a very deep approach shot from Sabatini, landing just over the service line, and that gave Jennifer the opportunity to come up with the cross-court backhand.
Again serving to even us at 4 apiece. And she does. We're even in the second set, 4-all. Consecutive game victories for Gabriela, who will turn 20 on the 16th day of May. And it seems as if she's been playing so very, very long to believe that she's only 19. Love. Capriati has been broken twice, we'll remind you, in this set. 4 times today. Our net judge had Gabby's return whistle past his ear.
What Sabatini gives her right here when Sabatini attacks the net, and that just landing, the passing shot landing right on the line.
Capriati hunting the 5-4 advantage, working on, as you see, a love game. And we welcome you to the Polo Club as Gabriela Sabatini with service.
You've got to admire Jennifer Capriati. She runs everything down. Gabby's probably wondering, when is it going to stop? Jennifer has to be tired. She has not given Gabriela any free points.
Now it's Capriati walking away from the baseline to catch her wind.
Can you blame her?
She's usually so quick and ready to go. Stay away from the net, Jennifer, for Sabatini owns you there.
We have a massage therapist that travels on the Kraft General Foods tour with us, and Jennifer has been getting massages after every match that she's played, and she'll definitely need one after this match. Her legs have been covering a lot of court.
Love.
And if Jennifer's feet were sore before this match, she's certainly feeling them now.
double full. 1540. The fourth today by Gabby. And we're even 5-all. Capriati now with service. As you see the first set and second set totals. Love 15. Service so difficult, as Wendy has said, at that northern end of the court, with the sun as it is positioned. Sabatini cannot cover the ground necessary to return 15-all.
Well, a short ball from Sabatini there, and Jennifer going for the winner down the line.
$15.30. And with each point we can hear up here Gabriela Sabatini muttering to herself in Spanish.
Well, she's trying to encourage herself to break right here. $30-40. Indeed, Capriati broken again. 6-5 Sabatini leading, and will be serving for the match when we return. Gabriela Sabatini serving for the championship of this 1990 Virginia Slims in Boca Raton. Well, at this stage, Gabby's probably started a countdown. 4 points till the end of the match. Now she has 3.
For the first time in a long while, Capriati wins a point at the net.
Well, it's a pretty gutsy play from Jennifer to come up to the net at that stage. And actually a very good volley from Jennifer.
who says that Jimmy Connors is her favorite player because he won't quit. He's such a battler. Here is young Jennifer trying to battle her way in this set.
Jennifer certainly doesn't quit on anything, and she comes up with that most unbelievable cross-court forehand that dipped. What a time to come up with it.
Can she break Sabatini when serving for the match?
Well, can you imagine what the crowd would do? They would just erupt if Jennifer broke serve here. Sabatini using a lot of body language at the end of that point. Jennifer actually hit quite a good shot. Stefano and Denise Capriati looking on. And they must be very proud of their daughter in this match and what she's accomplished at this tournament. But she lunged for that passing shot from Capriati. A good opportunity by Sabatini to come to the net, but she left the angle, the cross-court shot wide open for Capriati. And that brings up break point for Capriati. What a great serve from Gabby. 30-40. It actually should be deuce. It's a little confusing then, but the return from Capriati just long over the baseline. And the score is now deuce.
Jennifer buying time with her appeal to the chair and Linda Hinshaw.
Quiet, please.
And now again, Sabatini, having fought off break point, can do what no one has done. Set match, Gabriela. But an appreciative pat and the roar of the crowd and an outpouring of affection for Jennifer Capriati too.
And Jennifer running over to see her parents, Denise and Stefano Capriati. And he's very proud, as is her mother. And her coach, Tommy Thompson, her agent, John Evett, just congratulating her on a fine performance today and this week. And Osvaldo Sabatini looking on, very proud of his daughter.
And we will have the presentation ceremonies and an interview with both participants when we return to center court.
I'd like to congratulate you on your debut in the Kraft General Foods World Tour. I'd like to also congratulate you for your fantastic play this week. And now I would like to present to you this runner-up check for $28,000.
thank the sponsors, the Virginia Slims, General Food International Coffee, Sharon O'Connor, the tournament director, and Kraft General Foods. I'd also like to thank my family, and especially my dad, because without him I wouldn't be here, and for all his support, and my mom for all the sacrifices she made and all her support too, and my brother, he's been great, and I really love him a lot. I'd like to thank Tommy Thompson and Richard Ashby for supporting me and being there too, and all my friends who came down and cheered me on. I'd just like to thank the fans, especially the fans, for coming out and supporting me all the way through. This has been one of the greatest weeks of my life, and I'm really excited that I got to the finals, and I'm looking forward to my next tournament, and I hope I come back next year. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. Now, it is a great honor that I present to Gabriela Sabatini, the number 3 ranked player in the world, the great champion, the winner of the 1990 Virginia Slam Performance. For $70,000.
Congratulate Jennifer. She really played a great match. I felt a little old playing there, but she has a great future. She's very young, and I really had to play my best tennis to beat her today. I am really happy to win this tournament, of course, to win it again. I feel very comfortable playing here, and thanks to all the crowd for all the support. And especially I want to thank my coach, Angel, for all his work. He's been one of the responsible for how I am playing today. And also all my family, thank you for all your help. And all my friends from Argentina that came here today, thank you. And also I want to thank Virginia Slims, Kraft General Foods, and Shores Leading for all the support and the help. Thank you very much.
Este Boca Raton era el primer torneo en el que Gaby jugaba después de su lesión en el Abierto de Australia en enero a comienzos de año. Se la ve impecablemente de su forma física, no se notan secuelas de aquella lesión en el tobillo. Ahí la vemos jugando un impecable smash contra una Capriati que, si bien jugaba su primer torneo profesional, se veía en ella una enorme madurez, una enorme inteligencia, pero sobre todo, mientras vemos una formidable volea, una gran madurez a pesar de su corta edad. Está por cumplir 14 años dentro de unos días. Sin embargo, Gabriela logró imponer su tenis. Tiempo después, como vimos en esa entrevista a comienzos del video, mientras vemos cómo Gabriela logra ganar este punto con un impecable passing. Fue un partido muy difícil mentalmente para la Argentina, pero indudablemente, como vimos imponer su juego en la cancha, en el momento de entrar prácticamente los nervios habrían desaparecido. Ahí vemos como la Argentina sube a la red. Se la veía a Gabriela al comienzo, si bien imponiendo con autoridad, y jugando muy bien, se la veía jugar muy en el fondo. Sin embargo, a mediados del primer set, como veíamos en los puntos anteriores, comenzó a atacar y vemos un primer saque muy abierto al medio, presionando a la norteamericana. Uno de los mejores puntos del partido. Gabriela quizás teniendo oportunidad de ganar el punto antes, pero logra desarmar a Jennifer con un talento impresionante. Vemos la garra de Gabriela, quien seguramente los nervios de la noche anterior, como lo relataba, hizo que lograra sacar todo su potencial, toda su garra, ante el miedo de perder este partido, como ella lo dijo. Jennifer, a pesar de estar jugando su primer torneo, estaba en los ojos de todos, la veían como la ganadora de este torneo y Gabriela, como primera preclasificada, tenía la obligación de ganar. Otro punto fantástico. Gabriela quitándole velocidad con ese slice. Y una definición fantástica de la Argentina. Fantástica.
Sabatini once again moving Capriati all over the court, but this time Sabatini taking her time. Jennifer really had nowhere to go. She had